I'm Jimmy Ford, and this is your quick take on the ergonomics process and ergonomics surveillance tool. I've been with UAW-Ford for 29 years. I'm the local ergonomics committee co-chair for the UAW-Ford National Joint Committee on Health and Safety at Kentucky Truck Plant. I've been a co-chair for 25 years. The ergonomics process is an essential part of health and safety. The UAW and Ford work jointly in the application of ergonomic principles to reduce potential injuries and illness when designing jobs and work methods. The actual definition of ergonomics is the study of work, and what we do is that we evaluate jobs and make sure that we look at risk factors and basically trying to keep the operator safe from injuries. The UAW and Ford got together years ago and they started really pushing ergonomics, and we do it on the upfront programs we do, which is proactive ergonomics. We do reactive ergonomics, which is in the plant. If someone goes to medical, we immediately follow up to make sure that everything is within ergo guidelines to keep them from returning to medical. We try to be upfront as much as possible to keep them from going to medical in the first place. That is the proactive ergonomic side. We look at the design side of ergonomics and try to prevent injuries before they ever reach the plant. The role of the local ergonomics committee, or we call it LEC, is that we actually meet once a month and we sit down and we go over all the injuries, all the different jobs that have potential injuries that could occur, and we talk about them and we try to brainstorm on ways to fix them and close issues. The Ergonomics Surveillance Tool, better known as EST, is a tool that is used to potentially find ergonomic risk on jobs. It's actually a 12-page sheet that we go through and fill it out. It's a way to look at a job and see if there is potential for ergonomic risk. If it does have ergonomic risk, then we will always go back and deep dive it to make sure that it is truly red on that job. It looks at 3 different areas. It looks at the hand and wrist, it looks at the neck and shoulders, and then it looks at the back as well. So here again, if it's green, we move on. If it's red, then we always follow up with a deep dive and make sure that the operator's safe. The EST tool benefits me as a rep because I have another tool in my toolbox to where I can go out and evaluate a job and I know, is there potential risk of injury to an operator? If no, then fantastic, the job is good, but the tool lets me know, is an operator at risk of getting hurt. The EST is beneficial to the workers on the floor because it gives them an opportunity to see if there's any risk on their job. And if not, we can move on. If so, then we have to do a deep dive analysis to find out what areas of the body are affected and by how much. So it gives the operator confidence to know that they have a safe job to work on. And they also know that if something is highlighted, that the ergonomics committee will follow up and take care of that, to where that way the risk of injury is eliminated. What goes into being a trainer in EST is number one, experience. I've got 25 years of experience in ergonomics and I've learned a lot over the years. I mean, of course you can learn something new every day, but the EST, it's a good tool to highlight potential risk of injury to an operator. You know, if a body region, whether it's neck or shoulders or back or hand or wrist, if it comes back red, then it gives us the opportunity to fix it, to prevent an injury. Being an ergonomics co-chair means a lot to me. Personally, I love it. I've always loved it because I know, number one, that I'm looking out for the operator, knowing that they have a safe working environment and knowing that they're going to go home, hopefully in the same way that they came in. I always look at ergonomics as, would I put my daughter on that job? And if the answer is yes, then more than likely it's okay. If it's no, then we need to pay some more attention to it. UAW-Ford National Joint Committee on Health and Safety, fitting jobs to people.